Meg Storms is joining us now with a look at sports. Meg, they couldn't keep the streak going, but the Oil Kings, they still got the job done.
Well, you could hardly blame them either. Having gone 24 games and just one loss, they led the Moose Jaw Warriors 3-1 in the series heading into Game 5 last night, where they pulled out a 4-1 victory in convincing fashion.
5 years ago, they came into the Western Hockey League, and now they're going to the WHL Final.
The next foe they face is the Portland Winterhawks, who swept Tri-City in the Western Final. The Kings know they've accomplished a lot, but not enough.
I wouldn't say we're satisfied, but we're definitely proud of this moment. We're going to soak it in for a bit, and then we're back to work this week.
And the Oil Kings may have the inside edge on Portland. Turns out, bench boss Derek Laxdal is a Winterhawk alumni and even won a Memorial Cup with them in '83.
I was only 16. There was a lot of stars on that team. I did a lot of bench watching, so Kenny Remchek, John Kordick, Cam Neely, Randy Heath, Mike Vernon was our goaltender, so we had some pretty good players.
One player on his way to superstardom is 19-year-old D-man Martin Gernat, who had 2 goals last night, including the game winner.
There's a shot. Score!
He may not be your prototypical goal scorer, but he's planned out his celebration for the occasion.
It's like my favorite celebrate, so I'm happy I scored 2 goals. Guys really helped me there on power play. That was just for fun. I don't know what to do.
And while one player was planning out their celebration, the captain was warned not to celebrate too much.
No, I don't want it. He looked over at his teammates. He might have even looked at his coach.
The feeling I got from the guys, everybody came over me and said, "Don't you dare touch that," so I couldn't do it.
So this is how the final will play out in the best-of-7 series. Edmonton hosts the first 2 starting next Thursday at Rexall. The next 2 will be in Portland, and any game needed after that will rotate between the 2. Game 7, if necessary, will be played on home ice. Over to the NHL playoffs, Eastern Conference semifinals, Capitals and Rangers. It's the 3rd time in the last 4 years these 2 have met in the postseason. Skip ahead to the second, a scoreless game. Alexander Semin shoots and rips it off the crossbar. The iron saves Henrik Lundqvist. 7 minutes left in the middle frame. Artem Anisimov behind the net. He wraps it around. It's a goaltender's nightmare. Rangers open the scoring on Lloydminster product Braden Holtby. 10 seconds to go. Brooks Lake streaking up ice, and he hits Jason Chimera with a beauty of a pass. He squeezes it through. Tie game after 2. Third period, Rangers jump on a big rebound and go back the other way. Rookie Chris Kreider blasts the slap shot past Holtby. It's now 2-1. 11 to play. Mike Richards beats Holtby short side. Rangers take a 3-1 lead and a 1-0 series lead. Blues hosting the Kings in Game 1 of the West semis. Andy McDonald in front gets stoned twice by Jonathan Quick. Midway through the first, Alex Pietrangelo with a shot. David Perron with the redirect. Blues go up 1-0. 3 minutes to play in the frame. Dustin Penner throws it out at front for Slava Voinov, and the Kings tie it up. Now in the second, 1 minute to go.
Here is Brown with speed. He had a couple of big short-handed goals in the last round, and he sets one up here. As Matt Green fouled it up and hammered it home, a short-handed goal by the Los Angeles Kings.
Kings steal the game 3-1 in the Blues barn. Game 2 goes Monday. The Edmonton Rush closed out the regular season at home tonight. The game didn't mean anything for the standings, but the Rush wanted to take a chunk out of number 1 seeded Toronto Rock. Will pick it up in the second half. Rush down 7-3. Chris Corbet goes for a run, passes it off to Zach Greer. He's wide open in front, and there you go. Then the Rush get physical. Start throwing the body around. A nice hit here by Corey Small. Rush now trailing by 1. They catch the Rock on a bad line change. Sean Williamson gets a short-handed goal to tie it up. Late in the final frame, the point shot from Steven LeBlanc gets past Aaron Bold, putting the Rock up for good. 12-11. Doesn't matter, though. They're still in the postseason and will meet up with Calgary next Saturday for Game 1. Over to the Midget AAA National Championships. Leduc hosting the TELUS Cup. The Red Deer Rebels facing the Saskatoon Contacts in the semifinal. Pick it up in the third. Rebels leading 1-0. Rourke Cartier with a break, but he can't solve Dason Sedora. Contacts still looking for the equalizer. Josh Ulrich with a couple whacks at it in front, but Sedora stays sharp. Rebs looking for the 2-goal lead. Logan Fisher and Nick Blacken with pressure in front. Max Shields shuts them out, still 1-0. Just over a minute left in the game. Joel Topping tosses it on net, and Scott Ferguson with a beauty of a tip. Rebs go up 2-0 and manage to hold off Saskatoon. Sedora gets the shutout as Red Deer moves into the finals tomorrow afternoon. Now in the other semi, Leduc Oil Kings facing Quebec. Oil Kings trailing by 1. Jody Sick on the rebound. He doesn't give up on it. He ties it up. Minute left in the second. Quebec up 2-1. Some tic-tac-toe action. That's David Stordo, a power play marker. Same celebration as Martin Gurna, too. He must have been at the Oil Kings game last night. Now in the third, Leduc down 5-1, scramble in front, and Stordo gets his second of the night. Quebec goes on to win 8-2. They will meet Red Deer in tomorrow's final. And over at the Esso Cup, the Edmonton Thunder took home the bronze with a 4-1 win over Halifax Metro. This is the third medal the girls have brought home in the last 4 years. Pembina Valley is the 2012 Midget AAA National Champions, defeating Thunder Bay 4-2.
Looking down at the
third round of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans, Weyburn, Saskatchewan's Graham Dillette on the par 4 10th. He's never finished higher than third in a PGA event. His second shot gets a friendly roll towards the cup, sets him up for an easy bird. Par 4 16th, Dillette 1 shot back. One of his 7 birdies on the day. His 6 under 66 puts him 2 shots back of Jason Duffner entering Sunday. And Milos Raonic in the semis at the Barcelona Open facing David Ferrer. First set went to a tiebreak, and it was all Ferrer. Nice cross-court forehand that Raonic can't get to. Ferrer takes the first set, another tiebreak in the second. Milos down 6-4 on the ropes. He blasts the forehand winner past Ferrer, saving the first match point, down 6-5, still alive in the match. They exchange passing shots. Ferrer hits the backhand down the line, advancing to the final where he will face world number 2, Rafael Nadal.
It's always tricky when you switch the terrain, hey? That's
absolutely.
so interesting to watch visually, but it's got to be tough.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Thanks very much, Meg.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.